My name is Aisha. I'm 30 years old, and I'm a book lover. I've loved books for most of my life. And today, I want to tell you a story, not just about the books I bought today, but about how books became a part of my daily life, my home, and my heart. The very first book I ever read was a gift from my mother. I was just 7 years old. It was a small storybook with soft pictures and simple sentences. It told the tale of a young girl who wanted to explore the world. I remember reading the first few pages and feeling something new, a feeling I couldn't explain at that time. But now I know what it was. It was freedom. It was imagination. It was the start of my lifelong journey as a reader. Over the years, my love for books grew quietly and deeply. I started collecting them slowly, one book every few months, then one book every week. Now, I own over 3,000 books. My home is full of shelves and boxes, from my living room to my bedroom. Books are the only thing I never say no to. They are my teachers, my friends, my quiet comfort. People often ask me, Aisha, how do you find time to read? The answer is simple: I make time. Here's what my usual day looks like. I wake up at 6:30 a.m. The first thing I do is read. Even if it's just for 15 minutes, I always start my day with a book. After breakfast and a short walk, I go to work. During my lunch break, I read again, usually a few pages of nonfiction or something inspiring. I get home by 6 p.m., and after a shower and dinner, I unplug. No phone. No noise. Just me, a cup of tea, and my book. I usually read for an hour or two every evening, depending on how tired I am. It depends on the book, but I finish a short novel in 3 to 4 days. A longer or deeper book like Sapiens or The Power of Now might take a week or more. Poetry books, I read slowly, one poem per day. On average, I finish 8 to 10 books a month. But I don't race. Reading is not a contest. It's not about how fast you read. It's about how deeply the words touch you. Today is the first Saturday of the month. That means one thing: book shopping day. The morning was peaceful. Warm sunlight filled my room. I wore my favorite outfit, a red t-shirt, black pants, and white sneakers. I tied my silky black hair into a loose ponytail, picked up my canvas tote bag, and headed to my favorite bookstore in the city. I already had a list in my hand, but I always leave space for surprises. The bookstore was quiet, filled with the smell of paper, ink, and coffee. I walked slowly, touching covers, flipping pages, reading back blurbs. I bought 10 books today. Atomic Habits by James Clear, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, Ikigai by Hector Garcia, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, and The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. Each book has its own voice, its own magic. I held them in my arms like treasures. I spent all the money I had saved. And I didn't feel even a little bit bad, because to me books are never a waste. After shopping, I sat in the bookstore cafe with a warm lemon drink. I opened The Alchemist and read the first few pages. I smiled. There's something magical about starting a new book. The whole world fades. You enter another life. On my way home, the sky was glowing. Soft orange and pink clouds floated above the city. I walked slowly, the tote bag full and heavy on my shoulder, but my heart was light. Back at home, I placed the books carefully on my shelf. I wrote the date in the back of each one. It's a little tradition I have. Then, I changed into soft pajamas, made chamomile tea, and started reading Pride and Prejudice. Again, for the 4th time. And still, it made me laugh. Reading has given me so much. And I always say, no matter who you are, there's a book for you. If you're a student, try simple novels like Wonder, The Giver, or Charlotte's Web. Read English stories you enjoy. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Just read. If you're a teacher, read books about growth, learning, and leadership. Try The Courage to Teach. Or go back to the classics. They always inspire. If you're just a normal person looking for motivation, read Atomic Habits, Ikigai, The Power of Now, or Think and Grow Rich. These books help you grow, slowly but surely. And if you just want to feel something, joy, hope, sadness, love, pick up a novel. Let the story take you somewhere new. Reading is part of my soul. It's how I learn, rest, dream, grow, and escape. And now I invite you to do the same. Pick up a book. Read a page. Just one. Then maybe another. You don't need to read fast. You just need to begin. Thank you for spending time with me on this peaceful book shopping day. Whether you're a student, a teacher, or simply someone looking for a little inspiration, there's a book out there waiting for you. Pick up the book. Read a page. Just one. Then maybe another. You don't need to read fast. You just need to begin. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and always make space for stories in your life.